Be me. 24 years old, skinny fat programmer at some startup nobody's heard of. Spent the last 6 years being the nicest guy you've ever met. Always held doors open, always listened to girls complain about their boyfriends, always paid for meals even when they suggested splitting. Never got a second date, never got a text back, never got anything except "you're such a good friend." Meanwhile, Chad from my high school is dating his third Instagram model this year, and he once told a girl her perfume smelled like his grandmother's funeral. Sitting in my apartment one Friday night, eating microwave mac and cheese, scrolling through Facebook, seeing everyone at parties I wasn't invited to. See Sarah posting photos from some rooftop bar downtown. Sarah was this girl from my college biology class. Absolute 10 out of 10, hair like silk, smile that could cure depression. I spent an entire semester helping her with homework, buying her coffee, driving her to the mall when her car broke down. She started dating some dude named Brett who played lacrosse and couldn't spell mitochondria. They broke up after 2 months because he cheated on her with her roommate. I was there with tissues and ice cream, told her she deserved better, told her she was perfect. She cried on my shoulder for 3 hours, then got back together with him the next week. That was 2 years ago. Fast forward to this Friday night, I'm looking at her photos and I just feel nothing. Not angry, not sad, just empty. My roommate Jake walks in with his girlfriend Emma. They're laughing about something. "Dude, you coming out tonight, or you gonna sit here like a sad sack again?" "I'm good, got some coding to finish." I'm lying. Emma sits down next to me. "You know what your problem is? You're too available. You're like a 24/7 customer service line. Nobody values that." "I'm just being nice." "You're being a doormat. There's a difference. Nice guys have boundaries. You're just scared of conflict." That had hit different. Spent the whole weekend thinking about it. Made a list of every time I said yes when I wanted to say no. Every time I paid for something I couldn't afford. Every time I listened to girl drama for hours when I had my own problems. The list was 7 pages long. Monday morning, coworker Jessica asked me to cover her shift so she can go to some concert. Normally I would have said yes immediately. "No, I've got plans." She looks shocked. "What plans?" "Does it matter?" She walks away confused, and honestly I felt powerful for the first time in years. Started going to the gym that week. Not because I wanted to impress anyone, just because I was tired of being weak. Hired a trainer named Marcus who looked like he benched trucks for fun. "You ever lifted before?" "Nope." "Good, no bad habits to break. First rule, you're gonna suck at this for a while and that's fine. Second rule, stop apologizing. You've said sorry 3 times since you walked in here." Didn't even realize I was doing it. Started learning that being pleasant and being a pushover are 2 different things. Some girl on the dating app asked me to drive 40 minutes to her place for a first date. Old me would have done it and brought flowers. New me. "How about we meet halfway? There's a good coffee place in between." She unmatched. Didn't care. 3 months pass, I'm down 20 pounds, up 30 pounds on my bench press. Got a promotion at work because I stopped volunteering for everyone else's work. Got a haircut that cost more than $15 for the first time in my life. Started dressing like I gave a damn. Not designer clothes, just stuff that actually fit. Matched with a girl named Rachel on the app. She was cute, seemed normal. We talked for a week. Conversation flowed natural. Suggested we meet for dinner at this place downtown. "I'll meet you there at 7. Show up at 7:03 because I stopped being neurotically early to everything." She's already there, wearing a blue dress, looks even better than her photos. "Hey, sorry I'm a bit late." "No worries, I just got here." Dinner goes great. We're laughing. She's asking about my work. I'm asking about her grad school program. Check comes. I reach for it. "We can split it." Old me would have insisted on paying and made a big deal about being a gentleman. "Sure, that works." She smiles and I realize she wasn't testing me. She just wanted to be fair. We go on 3 more dates over 2 weeks. She texts consistently, makes plans, actually seems interested. One night we're at my place watching some movie neither of us are paying attention to. "Can I ask you something?" "Sure." "You're like really normal. Where have you been hiding?" She's laughing. "What do you mean?" "Every guy I've dated in the past year has been either emotionally unavailable or way too clingy. You're just like balanced." "I used to be the clingy one." "What changed?" "I stopped trying to make people like me and started being someone I actually liked." She kisses me and it feels easy, not like I'm trying to prove something. 4 months into dating Rachel, we're at this party her friend is throwing. Across the room, I see Sarah. She looks exactly the same, still gorgeous, still has that so. She spots me, does a double take, walks over. Oh my God, Anon, is that you? Hey Sarah, how's it going? You look so different. Did you get taller? She's laughing. Just started taking care of myself. Rachel walks up with drinks, hands me one. Rachel, this is Sarah. We went to college together. Nice to meet you. Sarah's smile gets a little forced. You two are together? Yeah, about 4 months now. That's great. I'm so happy for you. Hey, we should catch up sometime. I'd love to hear what you've been up to. Maybe. I'm pretty busy these days. Good to see you though. Walk away with Rachel. She was into you. Maybe now. Wasn't before. And you go, you're not interested? Not even a little bit. The next week, Sarah texts me out of nowhere. Some message. About remembering the good old days. Asking if I want to get coffee. Old me would have rearranged his entire schedule and shown up with her favorite drink memorized. I leave her on read for a day, then respond, pretty busy with work and stuff, but thanks for thinking of me. She tries again 2 days later with some excuse about needing help with her computer. You should try the Apple Store, they're pretty good with that stuff. She doesn't text again. Rachel and I are getting serious. We're talking about moving in together. She's met my parents, I've met hers. Her dad pulls me aside one night. You seem like a good kid. You treat her right. I try. That's all anyone can ask. Just don't try too hard. My wife's first husband was one of those guys who tried too hard. Exhausting. Made me think about how exhausting I must have been to every girl I dated before. Started seeing a therapist 8 months ago. Best decision I ever made besides the gym. Learned that nice guy syndrome is really just fear of rejection dressed up as kindness. Learned that I was trying to negotiate attraction. Like if I did enough nice things, women would owe me affection. Learned that's not how anything works. My therapist, Dr. Chen, told me something that stuck. You can't hate yourself into someone loves. You have to become someone you respect first. A year and a half after that first terrible Friday night, eating microwave mac and cheese, I'm at a wedding. One of Jake's friends from college. Sarah's there with her fiancé. Turns out it's Brett again. Same Brett from college who cheated on her. They got back together apparently. We make small talk for a few minutes. It's not awkward, just neutral. They walk away and Rachel looks at me. That's her, right? The one you were hung up on? Yeah. And you feel nothing? Less than nothing. I feel grateful. Grateful? That it didn't work out. That she rejected me. That I had to change. You think you would have changed if she dated you back then? No. I would have been the same desperate, insecure guy just with a girlfriend. Would have driven her crazy eventually. Probably. I'm just saying I like you now. Not sure I would have liked you then. I wouldn't have liked me then either. 6 months later, Rachel and I move in together. Packing up my old apartment, I find a journal from 2 years ago. Flip through it. It's full of emo shit about being alone, about how unfair dating is, about how girls only want bad boys. Cringe reading it. Rachel looks over my shoulder. Is that your diary? Unfortunately. She reads a page and tries not to laugh. Babe, this is rough. I know, I was pathetic. You were hurt. There's a difference. I was also kind of entitled, though. Listen to this. I did everything right. Why won't she give me a chance? Oof, yeah, that's not great. I genuinely thought attraction was like a video game. Do enough side quests, unlock the romance option. A lot of guys think that. Doesn't make it less dumb. Throw the journal in the trash. Jake and Emma come over to help us unpack. Look at you two, playing house. We're adults, Jake. This is just called living. Adult Anon is kind of a buzzkill. Adult Anon also has his shit together. Emma defends me. True. Remember when he cried watching The Notebook alone on Valentine's Day? That was one time and I was going through something. It was 3 years in a row. Okay, we're not unpacking this along with the boxes. Rachel is dying laughing. We order pizza, sit on the floor because we don't have furniture yet. To new beginnings. Emma raises her beer. We all clink bottles. And to Anon finally getting out of his own way. Jake adds that. I'll drink to that. A month into living together, Rachel and I have our first real fight. She's mad because I didn't tell her I was going to be late coming home from work. I just think it's basic courtesy to send a text. Old me would have apologized profusely, would have agreed with everything, would have felt like the relationship was ending. You're right, I should have texted it, I'm sorry. Thank you. But also, you've been late 3 times this week and didn't text either. That's different. How? I don't know. It just is. She's getting defensive. No, it's not. If it bothers you when I do it, it should bother me when you do it. I stay calm. She's quiet for a minute. You're right. I'm sorry. I've been stressed with work and taking it out on you. I get it. Just talk to me instead of picking fights. Deal. We hug it out and it's over. Healthy conflict resolution. Who knew that was possible? 3 years after that pathetic Friday night, I'm at a bar with some coworkers. It's someone's birthday, open bar, everyone's having a good time. Some girl comes up to me, clearly drunk. You're cute. Buy me a drink? Bar's open, drinks are free. You know what I mean. She's getting closer. I have a girlfriend. So, she's not here. Old me would have been flattered by the attention. Might have even entertained the conversation longer than necessary. Have a good night. Walk away. Find Rachel outside. She's on the phone with her mom. Hangs up when she sees me. Everything okay? Yeah, just needed some air. Liar, you hate bars. You stayed this long for me. Maybe. We can go home. In a bit. I want to make sure you have fun. I have more fun when you're having fun. Then let's both go home. We leave, walk home because it's only a few blocks. Some girl hit on you in there. Rachel's casual about it. How did you know? I saw it through the window. You handled it well. Not really a hard decision. Still, some guys would have entertained it. Those guys are idiots. She takes my hand and we walk home in comfortable silence. Jake calls me the next day. Dude, are you gonna propose or what? What are you talking about? Rachel, you guys have been together for like 3 years, living together for a year. Emma says you're being slow. Tell Emma to mind her business. So you are thinking about it? Maybe. Maybe. Come on, man up. I'm not gonna propose because of peer pressure. Fair enough. But like, you love her, right? Obviously. And you want to spend your life with her? Yes. Then what are you waiting for? The right moment, I guess. There's no right moment. There's just moments you choose. Jake's surprisingly wise. Hang up and start thinking seriously about it. Spend the next month planning, not some elaborate public proposal. Rachel would hate that. Something private. Something us. Take her on a hike to the spot where we had our first real conversation. Bring a picnic. Her favorite wine. The whole thing. This is nice. Rachel's looking at the view. Yeah, it is. I'm looking at her. You're being weird. Am I? Yes, you're fidgeting. You never fidget. Might as well just do it. Pull out the ring. Rachel, I love you. Not because you complete me or fix me or any of that romantic movie nonsense. I love you because you make me want to be better and because you actually like the person I've become. Will you marry me? She's crying, nodding. Yes, you idiot. Yes. Slide the ring on. It fits perfect. We sit there for a while watching the sunset. How long have you been planning this? About a month? I've been expecting it for 6 months. She's laughing. Really? You're not subtle. You kept looking at my ring finger. Damn, I thought I was being sneaky. You were not. At our engagement party 2 months later, surrounded by friends and family, my mom pulls me aside. I'm proud of you. Thanks, Mom. Not just for this, for everything. You were in a dark place a few years ago. You got yourself out. Had some help, but you did the work. Same thing Dr. Chen said. Notice Rachel across the room talking to Emma and some of her friends. She catches my eye and smiles. That smile isn't the same as Sarah's smile that I was obsessed with years ago. It's better because it's real, because it's for me, because I earned it by being someone worth smiling at. Stand up, clink my glass like an adult. Everyone quiets down. I'm not good at speeches, so I'll keep this short. 4 years ago, I was a different person. Not a better person, not a worse person, just different. I was desperate for someone to love me because I didn't love myself. I thought being nice meant erasing myself. I thought attraction was a puzzle I could solve if I just did the right things. I was wrong about all of it. Pause for effect. Then I met Rachel, but not before I met myself first. I had to become someone I respected before I could be in a relationship with someone who respected me. So thank you to everyone who was honest with me when I needed it, especially Emma, who told me I was being a doormat, and Jake, who never let me wallow in self-pity for too long. And thank you to Rachel for liking me. Not the performance of me, not the version of me that agrees with everything you say, but the actual me, flaws and boundaries and all. I love you. Everyone claps. Rachel is crying again. You're such a sap. She's hugging me. You love it. I do. Party continues. People are dancing, drinking, having a good time. Marcus shows up late, congratulates me. Look at you, all grown up. Couldn't have done it without you. Nah, man. The gym just showed you what you were capable of. You did the rest. End of the night, Rachel and I are cleaning up. That was perfect. Yeah, it was. You know what's funny? What? 4 years ago, if you'd met me, I wouldn't have been interested. I know. And now I can't imagine being with anyone else. Funny how that works. We finished cleaning in silence, comfortable silence. Lying in bed that night, Rachel already asleep next to me. Thinking about everything that led to this moment. All the rejections, all the times I felt invisible. All the times I thought being nice would be enough. Glad it wasn't enough. Glad I had to change. Glad I became someone I actually like instead of someone designed to please everyone else. Close my eyes. Rachel shifts closer in her sleep. Think about that kid eating microwave mac and cheese alone on a Friday night. Want to tell him it gets better, but he wouldn't believe me. He'd have to figure it out himself. Everyone does. My face when I finally got the girl, but only after I stopped trying to get the girl and started trying to get my shit together. That feel when you realize the whole time you were the problem and the solution. Be me. 24 years old, still crying over Sarah, who friend-zoned me 3 years ago. Roommate Jake tells me I need to change my life. Bro, just hit the gym and get a haircut. Stare at myself in the mirror for 3 hours contemplating existence. Hair is thinning anyway. Might as well embrace it. Grab my dad's old electric razor. No guard. Full send. Hair falls like cherry blossoms in spring, except way less poetic and way more pathetic. Look in mirror, completely bald now. I look like a thumb, talking to my reflection. Reflection doesn't disagree. Jake walks in. Dude, what the hell did you do? I have transcended the need for hair, trying to sound wise. You look like you're about to sell me essential oils. Hair is temporary, wisdom is eternal. Jake backs out of the room slowly. Spend the next week watching philosophy videos on YouTube at 2x speed. I am become enlightened. Telling my computer screen this. Computer screen shows me an ad for hair restoration. Even YouTube is mocking me. Decide if I'm going to be bald, might as well go full spiritual. Order orange robes off Amazon, 2-day shipping. Order arrives, robes are Halloween costume quality. Put them on anyway. I look like a traffic cone. Achieved sentience. Jake sees me. Are you having a mental breakdown? I am having a mental breakthrough. That's just a breakdown with good PR. Ignore him. Begin my journey to become a chudda. Not Buddha, chudda, because I'm not appropriating. I'm innovating. First step of enlightenment. Delete all dating apps. Tinder, gone. Hinge, deleted. Bumble, absolutely obliterated. Feel a weight lift off my shoulders. It's probably just my phone getting lighter, but I'm calling it spiritual. Make a list of chudda principles. Principle 1, women are temporary, inner peace is forever. Principle 2, the gym is a temple, the barbell is my prayer. Principle 3, he who seeks external validation shall find only suffering. Principle 4, mental gooning is the path to enlightenment. Jake reads the list. What the fuck is mental gooning? It's like meditation, but for degenerates. So, regular meditation? No, it's different. It's about channeling your base desires into higher consciousness. Making this up as I go. Jake leaves the apartment, probably to find a new roommate. Begin my mental gooning sessions. Sit cross-legged on my bedroom floor, orange robes flowing. Close my eyes, breathe deeply. Instead of fighting the intrusive thoughts, I embrace them. Think about anime girls, but like philosophically. What is the nature of 2D waifus? Pondering this seriously. Are they merely drawings or are they manifestations of masculine ideals unreachable in 3D reality? Open my eyes 3 hours later, no closer to enlightenment, but definitely more confused. Jake comes home with Emma. Is he okay? Emma's looking at me sitting in robes in the dark. He's becoming a chudda. A what? A Buddha, but worse. I can hear you, still in my meditation spot. Asian. We know, they say it in unison. Emma sits down across from me. Anon, this isn't healthy. Health is an illusion created by the medical industrial complex. You're just coping because Sarah got engaged. I have transcended Sarah. Sarah is but a fleeting memory in the eternal cosmos of my consciousness. Being dramatic on purpose. You literally cried looking at her Instagram yesterday. Jake calls this from the kitchen. That was the old me. The new me is above such earthly attachments. Emma sighs. Just 2 more weeks of this and I'm staging an intervention. In 2 more weeks, I will have achieved full enlightenment. Spoiler alert, I do not achieve full enlightenment in 2 more weeks. Start attending this meditation group I found on Reddit. It's in someone's basement, smells like incense and poor life choices. There's 5 other guys here, all of them look exactly how you'd expect. Neckbeards, cargo shorts, graphic tees with anime references. I fit right in, except I'm bald and wearing robes. The leader, some guy named Derek who acts like he's a guru, welcomes me. Brother, you have found the path. The path found me, trying to sound deep. We sit in a circle and begin our meditation. Derek guides us. Close your eyes. Envision your perfect reality. I envision a world where I have hair again, and Sarah texts me back. Wait, no, that's not very enlightened. I re-envision a world where I'm surrounded by 2D Neko girls who understand me. Much better. What do you see, brothers? One guy. World peace. Another guy. The end of capitalism. Another guy. Cat girls. Valid. Derek nods. My turn. I see nothing, because I have transcended visual desire. Everyone looks impressed. I'm just really bad at meditation and my mind went blank. After the session, we have tea that tastes like grass clippings. This is oolong tea from the mountains of enlightenment. This is Lipton with delusions of grandeur. Think this, but don't say it. We discuss philosophy, or what we think philosophy is. The thing about Nietzsche, Brad starts this. He never said God is dead, society killed God. Connor interrupts. Actually, Nietzsche did say God is dead. You're thinking of a different quote. Bro, I literally have a philosophy degree. Then ask for a refund. Things get heated, but Derek intervenes. Brothers, we are all students of the universe. The universe isn't teaching, it's just existing. That's literally the lesson. Derek acts like he just blew my mind. He didn't, but I nod anyway. Drive home contemplating my new life. Stop at a red light, see a couple holding hands crossing the street. Feel nothing. Actually feel nothing this time. Not the fake nothing where I'm pretending. Maybe this chudda thing is working. Or maybe I'm just dead inside. Hard to tell the difference, honestly. Get home. Jake is there with Emma, watching a movie. How was your cult meeting? It's not a cult, it's a collective. That's what people in cults say. Emma points this out. Fair point, but I'm learning valuable life lessons. Like what? Jake challenges me. Like suffering is caused by desire. Everyone knows that. That's literally Buddhism 101. Yes, but have you internalized it? No, because I enjoy having desires and fulfilling them. Then you will never know peace, trying to sound wise. I'm good with that. Jake shrugs. Retreat to my room for more mental gooning. Light some candles I bought from the dollar store. They smell like ocean breeze, which is just chemicals, but I'm pretending it's spiritual. Sit down, close my eyes, begin the process. Mental gooning is all about focus, about channeling energy. Think about my favorite anime, the plot, the characters, the deeper meanings. Specifically think about the Neko girl from that one show, Nyanko or whatever. She represents freedom, she represents joy, she represents the unattainable ideal. I'm not attracted to her, I'm analyzing her as a symbol. That's what I tell myself anyway. 3 hours pass, I have achieved a state of pure cringe. Jake knocks on my door. Dude, are you okay in there? I'm transcending, yelling back. You're scaring Emma. Emma lacks the capacity to understand my journey. Jake opens the door, sees me surrounded by candles in my robes. This is a fire hazard. Fire is merely energy transforming matter. And you're merely an idiot risking our security deposit. He has a point. Blow out the candles, room smells like chemical ocean and disappointment. 2 weeks pass, I'm deeper into the chudda lifestyle. Wake up at 5 a.m. every day for meditation, eat 1 meal a day, usually rice and beans because I'm broke, and calling it asceticism. Gym every day, lifting weights while contemplating existence. Marcus, my trainer, is concerned. Bro, you're losing weight but not in a good way. The body is a vessel, Marcus. I'm simply refining the vessel. You look like a diseased vessel. Also, why are you bald now? Hair is an attachment to vanity. Hair is also normal. Ignore him, continue my training. Bench press while thinking about the nature of suffering. The bar is heavy because I give it weight in my mind. Saying this out loud. Guy next to me moves to a different bench. People at the gym are avoiding me now, probably because I started wearing the robes to work out. You can't wear that here, it's a dress code violation. Gym manager tells me this. These are ceremonial garments. These are a hazard. You're gonna get caught in the equipment. He's right, but I'll never admit it. Start working out in regular clothes like a peasant. My chudda aesthetic is compromised, but my gains are not. At the meditation group, Derek announces we're leveling up our practice. We're going to attempt group transcendence. What does that mean? Brad asks. We're going to synchronize our consciousness and achieve collective enlightenment. Sounds fake, but I'm interested. We all sit in a circle, hold hands like we're about to summon a demon. Close our eyes, Derek starts chanting. Om. We all join in. Om. We sound like broken AC units. Chant for 30 minutes straight. My throat hurts, my legs are asleep. I need to pee. This is enlightenment, apparently. Suddenly something shifts. Might be low blood sugar, might be transcendence. I see colors behind my eyelids, swirling patterns. Then I see her. A 2D Nico girl, perfect in every way, floating in the cosmic void of my mind. She speaks to me telepathically. Nya, you have found the path. Are you real or am I having a stroke? Asking mentally. Reality is subjective, Nya. That's not an answer. You seek answers, but you already know the truth, Nya. Nothing ever happens, Nya. You create meaning where there is none. You are both the question and the answer, Nya. This is either profound or I'm having a mental breakdown. Again, hard to tell the difference. What is your name? I am Nyanko, manifestation of your denied desires and coping mechanisms, Nya. That's pretty on the nose. You're talking to yourself, Nya. Of course it's on the nose. Fair point. Will I ever find peace? Peace is not found, it's created, Nya. You're trying to find something external to fix something internal, Nya. So this whole chudda thing is pointless? Not pointless, just a different path to the same realization, Naya. Some people go to therapy, some people become bald spiritual weirdos, Nya. Are you calling me a weirdo? Feeling offended? Nya, you're sitting in a basement with 5 strangers chanting and hallucinating cat girls. If the shoe fits, Nya, she has a point. So what do? Whatever makes you happy, Nya. Stop seeking validation from women, from society, from imaginary cat girls in your head, Nya. But you're giving me validation right now. Nya, then stop seeking validation from yourself too. How do I do that? By realizing that you don't need validation at all, Nya. You just exist. That's enough, Nya. Before I can respond, she fades away. The chanting stops. Open my eyes, everyone else is opening theirs too. Did anyone see anything? Brad. I saw a white light. Connor. I felt my dead grandfather's presence. Another guy. I saw Master Chief from Halo. I stay quiet about my Neko girl vision. Some things are too cringe to share even in this group. Drive home in silence, brain feels like scrambled eggs. Did I achieve enlightenment, or did I just have a very elaborate hallucination? Probably the second one, but I'm open to being wrong. Jake and Emma are in the living room when I get home. We need to talk. Never good when someone starts with that. Sit down, still wearing my robes like an idiot. Anon, we're worried about you. I'm fine. Better than fine, I'm enlightened. You're bald, you're wearing a costume, and you smell like incense and sadness. Jake lists this. These are all intentional lifestyle choices. Defending myself. You haven't left your room except for gym and your weird basement meetings in 2 weeks. 2 more weeks and I'll have achieved full transcendence. That's what you said 2 weeks ago. Jake points this out. Enlightenment is a journey, not a destination. That's just an excuse to keep being weird. Emma's not wrong. Maybe I like being weird. Do you though? Or are you just scared of being normal and failing again? That hits different. Sit in silence for a minute. I don't know, admitting this. That's the first honest thing you've said in a month. Take off the robes, put on normal clothes, still bald though, hair takes time to grow back. Walk out to the living room. I'm not giving up the chudda thing completely. We didn't ask you to. But I'll tone it down. Maybe just meditation without the costume. Maybe just philosophy without the cult. That's called being a normal person who reads. I prefer enlightened individual with hobbies. Of course you do. Jake laughs. Next meditation session. I show up in regular clothes. Derek looks disappointed. You've abandoned the path? I'm just walking it differently. The robes are part of the transformation. The robes are from Amazon and smell like a Chinese warehouse. Connor laughs, covers it with a cough. Derek is offended but continues the session. During meditation, I try to summon Nyanko again. She doesn't appear. Maybe she was never real. Maybe she was just my brain telling me what I needed to hear. Either way, I'm okay with it. Nothing ever happens, and that's fine. Life is just a series of moments, some cringe, some profound, most somewhere in between. 6 months pass. Still going to the meditation group, but now it's just a weekly thing. Derek gave up on converting us to full-time chuddas. Now we just meditate for an hour, then talk about normal stuff. It's basically therapy, but cheaper and with more weird dudes. My hair grew back, cut it normal. Back to looking like a regular person. Jake notices. Welcome back to society. I never left. You absolutely did. Emma's not wrong. Fair. Still not dating anyone. Not because I'm enlightened or detached, just because I don't feel like it. Women exist, they're fine, I'm just not interested right now. Maybe later, maybe never. Doesn't matter. Nothing ever happens anyway. Sarah got married, saw it on Instagram. Felt nothing. Not proud of feeling nothing, not ashamed, just neutral. Scrolled past it like any other post. That's growth probably. Or apathy. Honestly, could be either. At the gym, Marcus asked if I'm dating anyone. Nah, I'm good. Good as in taking a break, or good as in giving up? Good as in it's not a priority. Healthy mindset. Or deeply unhealthy, hard to tell. Joking about it. If you're happy, it's healthy. Am I happy? Not ecstatic, not depressed. Just existing. Maybe that's enough. One night lying in bed, thinking about the last year, the breakdown, the shaved head, the robes, the basement meditation, the Nico girl hallucination. All of it was cringe. All of it was necessary. Had to go full weirdo to realize I didn't need to be anything special. Had to try to transcend humanity to realize humanity is fine. Had to seek enlightenment to realize enlightenment is just being okay with yourself. Close my eyes, try to meditate one last time. No visions, no Neko girls, no profound realizations. Just breathing, in and out, existing. Nothing ever happens. Just 2 more weeks until the next thing I obsess over, probably. But for now, I'm just here. Ball journey complete, spiritual journey ongoing, romantic journey postponed indefinitely. Jake brings home pizza one night. We're all sitting around watching TV. You seem better. Better than what? Better than when you were crying over Sarah every night. Better than when you were wearing robes to the grocery store. Just better. I think I'm the same, just less extra about it. That's called growth. Emma throws a piece of crust at me. Maybe, or maybe nothing ever happens and I'm just filling time until I die. That got dark. But like, in a chill way. They laugh. Think about Nyanko sometimes. Wonder if she was real in some cosmic sense. Probably not. Probably just my brain creating a catgirl therapist because regular therapy was too expensive. Either way, she was right. I don't need validation. I don't need enlightenment. I don't need a girlfriend. I just need to exist and be okay with that. Still go to Derek's basement every week though. Not because I believe in group transcendence anymore, just because it's nice to sit in silence with other weirdos who are also trying to figure it out. We're all just coping in different ways. Some people hit the gym, some people go to therapy, some people shave their heads and pretend to be Buddha, or chudda in my case. All roads lead to the same place. Acceptance that nothing ever happens and that's okay. Lying in bed one night, staring at the ceiling. Think about what Nyanko said. You just exist. That's enough. Maybe she was right. Maybe I don't need to be special or successful or loved. Maybe I just need to be. Close my eyes. Sleep comes easy now. No more anxiety about being alone. No more desperation for validation. Just peace. Or maybe just apathy. Honestly, still can't tell the difference. But I'm okay with that too. My face when I became a chudda and realized the real enlightenment was accepting that nothing ever happens, and that's completely fine. That feel when you go in so hard mentally that you transcend the need for actual human connection and find peace in the void of your own consciousness. Occasionally visited by imaginary 2D Neko girls who dispense wisdom between niyas.